So I want to address this Netflix Warner Bros. Acquisition. Obviously, the deal still has to pass through scrutiny. It's going to take like what 12 to 18 months for it to become finalized. In the short term, obviously, there's contracts involved with movie productions and stuff like that. So Netflix is going to have to iron those contracts. They already said they would. But in terms of the long term, I mean, for HBO, the brand name is there. Talking about Game of Thrones, Sopranos, The Wire. I mean, the list goes on. So I don't really see them dissolving HBO. In the short term, obviously, you're going to have the separate apps like HBO Max and Netflix. And then they're going to obviously integrate the content in directly into Netflix app. So you'll probably see something like the Disney model with Disney Plus and Hulu integrated, but you also have a separate app with Hulu. So I see that with HBO for the long term. Warner Bros. Is a different story because Netflix just despises theatrical releases. They don't want to produce movies in theaters. They just want movies on Netflix so that we can keep subscribing and just go directly to the Netflix app to watch movies. They could care less about the theatrical experience. Now, Warner Bros. Has a history of releasing movies theatrically. Obviously, when you talk about DC, so many properties that they have with that production company. Frankly, I would prefer that Netflix would just allow Warner Bros. To continue to releasing movies theatrically. Like, and I'm not talking about the short term; I'm talking about the long term as well. So I want to see, Superman and DC movies in theaters, not just on Netflix. But Netflix just doesn't have the history of, committing itself to theatrical releases. So my concern is that this might spell the beginning of the end for the Warner Brothers name.